What's going on, y'all? Cash Money Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a video about what kayak you want to buy for fishing. I've talked to a couple friends of mine. I've told them about my kayak and they are just obsessed with the idea of going with the kayak out into the ocean, catching kingfish, catching tuna, mahi, which I haven't caught yet. I will. Okay, mark my words. I go inshore to the Everglades, I catch redfish, I catch snook, I catch all types of species from my kayak, okay? There are multiple kayaks, multiple types of kayaks that you can buy in the industry right now. So there are Zero kayaks, Nirvana kayaks, Old Town kayaks, okay? There are many different types, different brands of kayaks, especially when it comes to kayak fishing. My choice, which is probably the best known brand, is Hobie, right? In terms of prices, there are very cheap prices and then there are very expensive prices. Like the majority of things that you buy out in the market, if you're paying a little bit of money for it, it's probably not gonna either last you too long or either gonna perform too well, right? If you're paying a lot of money for it, you are expecting for it to perform well. You're expecting for it to be worth the money that you're investing in this. In my opinion, my honest opinion, I think that the kayak that I own is the best kayak, okay? There is nothing to compare it to. There can be a million other people showcasing, okay, all these kayaks, the Old Town, the Nirvana, the Zeros, okay? There's nothing better than this kayak, okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. If you don't think that you're gonna fish very often and you just want to occasionally go out and fish on your kayak, sure, go spend money on a Nirvana, on an Old Town. Go spend money on those kayaks. That's fine. You're not gonna pay an arm and a leg, and you can still go out fishing. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that they're bad kayaks. What I'm saying is, in terms of stability, in terms of reliability, in terms of versatility, okay, there are so many different types of fishing that you can do from the kayak that I'm about to tell you guys. Brand new, these kayaks are pretty pricey, okay? They range from $3 grand to about $4,500, brand new. I'm pretty sure you can finance them, right? You can also go on OfferUp and try and find used ones, which is what I did, okay? I don't have the money to buy one out of pocket, and I don't think you necessarily have to. I think if you're wealthy enough to do that and you want to do it, go ahead, get the newest version that just came out, splurge, take care of yourself, right? Enjoy it. You're going to love this kayak. I'm gonna take you outside now and show you the kayak that we've all been waiting for. All right, guys, I give to you the Hobie Pro Angler 14. Okay, this thing right here is a machine. This kayak is made for any type of fishing, okay? It's made for offshore, it's made for inshore. You can take it in a lake, you can take it in a canal, okay? I'm gonna go detailed little by little. I'm gonna detail everything for you little by little. I'm gonna show you all the perks of this kayak, right, and all the benefits, and why I say that this is the kayak that you want to spend your money on. These are kind of funky installed rod holders. This is a used kayak that I bought, right? So some of the modifications that you're gonna see were already previously made. Maybe I would have done it a little neater. Maybe I would have put different brand rod holders, etc. Rod holders, very important, right? You want to bring, sometimes people bring up to 6, 7, 8 rods out there. I don't take many. I think the max I've ever taken out is maybe 5, right? And one is a bait rod. Guys, the foot pedals, okay, this is how you propel yourself. It's called a PDL kayak, right? It's called a PDL drive. This, okay, is almost like a bicycle, except it's not in circles. This is forward and back, forward and back. This is what propels your kayak forward, right? So if you guys look closely, okay, if they're all the way up, these paddles aren't going to clash into anything. So let's say, for instance, you're going over an oyster bar, right? If you put your foot pedals up, right, you're going to avoid destroying your drive, Okay, so that's a very good technique to use, especially when you're fishing the flats and you're running over rocks and oyster bars and corals, and you want to avoid breaking your drive or even hurting coral reefs, right? You can lift them up, glide right over. All right, for the pedal drive, okay, I'm gonna show you guys how is it that you put it in and put it out. You put it through the hole. All right, for right now I'm gonna kind of open them up. Boom, just like that. Okay, you see the latch, boom. You want it to be forward. Okay, when you want to pull it out, push them towards you, lift, easy. This is part of the Adventure Island Amas. Okay, basically there is a kayak that Hobie makes that is made to put a sail on it, and you have two outriggers on each side, and it's almost like a tandem sailboat kayak. Okay, this is one of the manufactured pieces that comes with that kayak. I have ordered it. Okay, same goes for this, and this is a custom made transom that goes all the way to the other side. So on this side, this is a custom made transom. All right, this is where I put my motor on, and then I got my outrigger bars coming across. All right, and I got my Adventure Island Amas, which is my stabilizer out here. The stabilizer will hold the weight of the motor. I would say max to put motor wise on this transom with the stabilizer is max a 5 horsepower to 4, anything under 5 horsepower. So here, all right, I have my Versabrella. All right, this is an umbrella. This is actually a new purchase for me. I'm gonna try it out for the first time this weekend in Flamingo, and I think this is gonna do really well for me, honestly. All right, so the way I'm gonna have it set up is kind of like this. I'm gonna stand it straight up a little more. I'm gonna lean it forward. All right, stand it up, kind of something like this. All right, so you can mess around with that little Versabrella. Okay, I'm probably gonna clamp it to the back of my seat so it's closer to me, or so it's a little higher up. All right, because I kind of don't want it hitting my head there. I'm 6 foot tall, so by the time I'm sitting on that seat, I'll be smashing my eyeballs against it. This is the Hobie Vantage seat. Okay, let me show you the perks of this seat right here. A lot of people have different kinds of seats, and more like the old version of Hobie kayaks don't have this seat. This is a newer spec that comes with the new models these days. This seat you can adjust while you're out on the water. All right, so you can either lower it or you can raise it to your liking, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. All right, so you can lift it. Okay, I'm going to show you what it does on the opposite side. All right, on this side, the back, all right, the back support goes forward. If you kind of want to chill, lay back, relax for a little bit, take a break, eat a sandwich, and just enjoy the view, right, you can have it laying back just like that. Next, I have my tackle box compartment right here. Right, I keep my cell phone, right, in case my girlfriend calls, she's worried about me. I have easy access to my phone. Right, it's not gonna get wet in there. I want to change my lure. I open up my compartment, I pull out my tackle box. Right, I change my lure, boom boom boom, 1 2 3. I put it back in the container. All right, close it up, boom. Over here you have your cooler. You can keep your sodas in there, you put your fish. All right, with a bag of ice. Nice little built-in cooler. You strap it right here, bada boom bada bang. I installed here an H-track. Right, so on this H-track I'm actually putting my Yak Attack GoPro mount. Right, so this gives me a good kind of from the back view of my fishing. Right, and then up there, I don't know if you guys saw, but I also have a GoPro clamp over here. Right, it gives me a forward view. I can also detach this. You can get those pretty cheap on Amazon. Over here I have my anchor trolley. Okay, this is an anchor trolley system. If you don't know what it is it's actually a system to help you set up according to how you want to fish the current. If there's a lot of current, okay, you can either tie an anchor to this and have the rope go through here and then tie it up, you know, whenever the anchor hits the bottom. Or if you're fishing flats like I do, okay, you can get your Yak Attack anchor stick. Okay, let's say the current is coming towards me, right, and I want to stay facing that current and toss my lure forward and retrieve it with the current, right? Say I want to retrieve with the current. Okay, all I gotta do is put the stick through the circle, right? I put my circle all the way to the front. Now when the anchor sets in the bottom, okay, when I stick that down, I'm gonna be facing the current. The current's gonna be pushing me this way, right? My anchor's holding me from the front of my kayak, right? So my face is gonna face where the current is coming from, not going to, right? Let's say I want to face where the current is going, right? Let's say I want to throw and retrieve against the current. Okay, I slide it back, my anchor holds, right? And now I'm going to be facing where the current is going, right? So my kayak would turn, right, until I'm facing where the current is heading. So now I'm going to be facing with the current, not against the current. And I throw my bait and I retrieve against the current. So any fish that is going with the current and sees my bait going against the current is going to smash that lure, and I'm going to be able to bring it in. Okay, so this is how I turn left and right. All right, they're both simultaneously moving. I don't know if you can tell here, but they're both moving at the same time. All right, so let me show you exactly what's happening. You guys see the rudder right here? You guys see the rudder? I turn right, turn left. Okay, now to put the rudder back up, I just simply have to pull, boom, and it locks right here. Okay, to detach, I pull inwards, drop the rudder, boom. Very easy. Okay, very simple. Look how much room there is back here to put a cooler. You can put an ice bag, you can put, I don't know, you can even put a sibling back here. You could put somebody, you could put a guest, you could put a cooler and have a friend sitting back here fishing with you. Guys, this kayak is impossible to flip. Okay, I don't know many people who have flipped a Hobie Pro Angler, and if they have, they tried really hard to do it. Okay, over here you have a little pockets to put your lures. You could put your pliers there, you could put a snack. Okay, I'm gonna install a cup holder here sooner or later. All right, I'm also gonna install a fish finder that's gonna go right here. Okay, and the cool part about the newer models, okay, I don't know, I can't really show you it, but the cool part about the newer models is that you have this plate that protect where you put your transducer. All right, so in there you put your transducer. It gives you a very clear reading. In my opinion, if you are interested in going kayak fishing and getting into the sport, interested in getting a kayak for fishing and getting into the sport, here's my advice to you guys. Get a Hobie Pro Angler. Okay, they also have an Outback, which is thinner and a little more versatile in the water. They have the new Lynx. They have a Hobie Compass. Okay, they have a variety of kayaks, but the Hobie brand itself, okay, they are the makers. Okay, that's what I call them. They are the makers. They make the best products, the best worth your money. Okay, well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope it was helpful for some of you, and I hope that whoever gets into the sport contacts me to make a nice fishing video, have some good times out there on the water. I appreciate you guys. Cast Money Mike out.